Trials were held in the Palazzo della Signoria, the same seat of Republican government that once echoed with debates about art and democracy. Now it resounded with shrieks and confessions wrung out under torture. Savonarola himself never wielded the rack, but his words were iron enough. He blessed the inquisitors, declaring their work holy. Historian Lorenzo Polizzotto writes, "He spoke of witchcraft as a contagion, and the only cure for contagion was fire." One of the strangest details often left out of the standard tales is how Savonarola's witch hunts blurred with his political ambitions. As he rose to power, ousting the Medici, he pushed for the creation of a Christian republic, a theocracy that would stand as a beacon of virtue in a corrupt world. But to keep the republic pure, enemies within had to be exposed. Heretics, sodomites, witches. These categories became fluid. A rival banker who refused to fund the friars' projects might find himself accused of heretical beliefs. A noblewoman who refused to surrender her family's tapestries for burning could be whispered about in the confessional as a witch who bewitched men with her silks. Madness, when given holy sanction, becomes bureaucracy, with ledgers of sin and secret denunciations traded like currency. And in the middle of it all, Florence's greatest minds watched in horror. Machiavelli, then a young diplomat, looked on as his city crumbled into pious chaos. In his letters, he described the friar as a prophet armed with the keys of hell. Leonardo da Vinci, living in Milan at the time, reportedly scoffed at Savonarola's bonfires, calling them a burning of the mind before it consumes the flesh. But their skepticism could not quench the fires that roared in the Piazza della Signoria. When mobs believe they are chosen by God, no brush or quill can reason them back to earth. It is easy to imagine Savonarola as a madman ranting in isolation, but he was no lone lunatic. He built a network of followers who believed they were the hand of divine justice. Children were his favoured soldiers. Known as the Fanciulli, these gangs of young boys roamed Florence's streets like tiny inquisitors, peering through shutters and keyholes, searching for forbidden objects. Historian Lauro Martinez writes that some families locked away mirrors and playing cards not out of faith but fear. A neighbour's child could denounce you for vanity, and that alone might be enough to bring the inquisitors to your door.